Now they charge VDM 500 meters, sabi, based on saying na him be the king of corruption for this country now. Na him they import bandits, Boko Haram, na him they import them come this country. That's why now they charge him 500 million, abi. Or based on saying na him go forge that record now. Na him go forge him. No be so.
Welcome back again to Trend with MGP. My people, I don't come again with another video, and in today's video it is VDM's response to the Falanas law fine for him to pay 500 million naira. Guys, boys are not smiling, rata gangs are not smiling, we are not happy, both home and abroad people are not happy for this, being that the real person they are supposed to be taken to court has been let go. He's moving free. Bobrisky, of course. Mr. Falana, whatever name you think you are trying to protect, I'm telling you, there is no name to protect. As it stands now, you have even lost the respect of many Nigerians, both home and abroad. In fact, even non-Nigerians for this your action. See here, VDM, this your response supposed to go to the Guinness Book of Record, just like the case of Falana taking you to court, and is the fastest case that has been recorded in the history of Nigeria. They finished the case without even seeing the accused in person to even air out his own views or say something, one or two. Like, you people had a voice note on you heard a voice note. The originator of the voice note has been allowed to go free, and VDM, who posted the voice note in the quest of exposing corruption, is now the one that is being haunted. Mr. Falana, I hope this step you have taken, let me just leave it here. But see, VDM's response, I salute you, a Rata gang leader. Like, I salute your response. This response should also go to the Guinness Book of Record. That is all I can say. We are waiting. Let us see how it's going to play. Guys, watch this video. Nigerians are not happy. So many of them. I have so many reactions from many people, both home and abroad. I'll be updating you guys. But for now, listen to what these people have to say.
Dr. Kemi Lawrence, it's October 15th, 2024. Let's talk about VDM. VDM has just been asked by a court to pay 500 million in damages to Mr. Femi Falana and his son Falls for defamation and to protect their public reputation. The fact remains that the Falanas have no public reputation. They're corrupt people. They're liars, they're cheats, and they're frauds. They eat from both sides. They eat from the government and they eat from the people. Mr. Falanas specifically was quoted, as being mentioned in a phone call with Bobrisky and his son Falls, where Bobrisky was saying they want. Dr. Kemi Lawrence, it's October 15th, 2024. Let's talk about VDM. VDM has just been asked by a court to pay 500 million in damages to Mr. Femi Falana and his son Falls for defamation and to protect their public reputation. The fact remains that the Falanas have no public reputation. They're corrupt people. They're liars, they're cheats, and they're frauds. They eat from both sides. They eat from the government and they eat from the people. Mr. Falanas specifically was quoted, as being mentioned in a phone call with Bobrisky and his son Falls, where Bobrisky was saying they want to pay 10 million to an attorney who will get them a presidential pardon. Have we solved that? No, we haven't. Who was that attorney? And who was the godfather that put Bobrisky in an apartment? All these things are intertwined. This is not time to be suing VDM for 500 million naira. The reason is because this EFCC case and the prison corruption case has not solved itself yet. There are answers that need to be given to the public. One person did not show up at the hearing. The parastatals had representatives show up. VDM showed up and gave a lengthy account of what he knew at the National Assembly, but Bobrisky never showed up. This is corruption at its highest form. Bobrisky needs to go back to prison to serve the 6-month sentence that the judge ordered. Why are we not talking about that judge? Why are we not talking about the Bobrisky judge? Okay? But if Nigerians rally around VDM and they start going on the streets and protesting, the protest might turn into looting, anarchy, and all that, which is not what we want. I'm urging all my own fans, nobody must go out to cause violence. VDM is bigger than the presidency. VDM is bigger than Nigeria. The moment they called him from the presidency, as he said in one of his videos, to see that what he's doing is good, they wanted to set him up and they wanted to know that he was actually getting those donations for his NGO to help primary school children. Soon as they saw his announcement that the money had reached 120 million, they decided to stick it to him in the court so they can collect 120 million out of their 500 million. The Falanas are fraudulent. Falz and his fathers are liars, cheats, and fraud. Now, Nigerians need to cancel Falz. Cancel him. No more music business. Falz is a bisexual guy. He knows it. The industry knows it, and people are scared. I do not discriminate against homosexuals. Okay? I grew up in a country where homosexuals are like us. And if he wants to feel that that is protecting his public reputation, okay, that's nonsense. I have said all the truth, but the Falanas cannot sue me. Even when I accused Mr. Falana of buying stolen property, which the EFCC seized during the Ribadu administration, he couldn't face me. He had to tell the NSA, Ribadu is the National Security Advisor, to sue me for 10 billion if I did not make an apology and retraction. I did not make an apology and I did not make a retraction. I am a journalist. Even though I'm retired, I protect the source. I know these things happen. And some of the sources are my own father. So if you want to go arrest my father, do that. He's 89 years old in a wheelchair and he can still talk and function. Now, the most important thing I want Nigerians to know is to get focused. All the voices that are amplifying the suffering in Nigeria have fled the country. I fled the country because of government intimidation, police intimidation, and even the people. When does this intimidation stop? If you support these governments that are doing all these things, you're supporting foolishness. For so long, Mr. Deji Adeyanju has been saying this. When Ibiomi locked me up. You cannot suppress voices in Nigeria. We will go and do an international campaign against this kind of judgments. And the criminal defamation law needs to go. This is why no journalist practices in Nigeria. Almost everybody's out of the country. Name it. Cable NG, Sahara Reporters, People's Gazette. Everybody's operating the media houses outside Nigeria. I would ask the VDM to appeal the judgment. Nigerians, please calm down. Don't go in the streets and protest, but let your voices be heard on social media. Mr. Falana does not deserve any apology or any such judgment. Okay? Amplify your voices and get judgment for the real people. The person who allegedly paid Mr. Falana 10 million to get a presidential pardon, and the godfather who ordered Bobrisky out of the prison into a private apartment must be outed first. I mean, let's get the facts straight where they need to be.
This very dark man case with Falana is the fastest in the history of our judiciary in Nigeria. This case supposed enter Guinness Book of Record. Is the fastest. I didn't even know judiciary they are this fast. If they are this fast, how come my tenants are still in my estates? Almost 2 years, we never even move from one court. How come Rivers Assembly, the one where they can go APC, their matter still they caught up till now? This is the fastest judgment or fine in the history of our judiciary. This supposed to enter Guinness Book of Record. They should call Guinness Book of Record people to come and take this one. This is the fastest judgment any human being can get. Guy, judiciary is truly for common man. It's truly for common man. I am not supporting what he did, yes, but this judgment is the fastest I've ever seen. Even House of Assembly, we see they do inquiry, they never finish their inquiry. Court don't fire. Which kind country we dey? One law for some people, one law for others. How come Rivers is still in court? How come judiciary hasn't done something about it? So very dark man is important, eh?
You see why this country na very useless country, Abi? This country, very anyhow country. See, if they run your matters for this country, just they comot your body pan. Anything will concern this country, comot your body pan. Na very, very anyhow country na e be. Now they charge VDM 500 meters, Abi, based on say na him be the king of corruption for this country na. Na him they import bandits, Boko Haram, na him they import them come this country. That's why now they charge him 500 million, Abi. Or based on say na him go forge that record now. Na him go forge am. No be so. Or based on say everything na plan work, wey be say him do post am, Abi. Now him be the lawyer, now him be the everything. Now everything come back for your head pan abi. Now they charge am 500 meters. Unto waiting. Now one know, we the rattlers one know. See, VDM no dey pay shishi. VDM no dey pay shishi for inside that Monica. What of Bobrisky? Okay, now you charge, now get your door, charge VDM 500 meters. Bobrisky nko. What about the Godfather? What about those lawyers? Now you charge VDM 500 meters. VDM no dey pay anything, and he no dey go anywhere. Una no go carry and say okay, if he no pay, una go lock am. VDM no dey go anywhere unless una wan test our patient with the rattles. Una wan test our patient for this country be that. Una wan test our patient. He no dey go anywhere, he no dey pay that money. Wetin dey happen here now? Very, very anyhow country. Now we dey like this. God forbid. Which kind careless and vertical doings be that one? See, Falana, disembark. Your face no show, your shoe don't scatter. Some vertical and careless doings be that. Who they even advise una to they do this kind of matters? We no comparison. See, rattles, now time be this. Terminator don't come and do like a this. They won't test our patient. They won't test how our blood pressure take high and reach. Una know this matters now. Now time be this. May we just dey watch how e go be. VDM no dey pay anything, no. You know they pay anything. And the worst mistake now to say una won't carry and go put for detention. Rattles, now time be this. No just they use our iPhone, they pour waiting they happen. May we see whether they go say they won't carry and go lock am. May we see whether they go say they won't carry video and go lock. Waiting they pass for here now. You can't Johnson, you can't careless doing is be that one. Unless if una feel lock all the whole rattles for this worldwide, if una go fit get mind lock all the whole rattles, then una go feel lock VDM. Nothing they pa, nothing they solve for here now.